Don't make it fit. This card came out twice. I put it back because I hadn't hit the record button yet. This is gallant. Accept healing energies. I feel like you're someone who has opportunity available to you. You have friends around you. You have loved ones. Then you have other stuff. You know, then you have other stuff. Pierce the veil, move along beyond illusion. Then you have other stuff, right? Your wish is granted at the bottom of the deck. The choice that you make, here it is your perception, what you choose to look at, what you choose to focus on. That is your power. That is your control in the situation. It might feel really important to focus on the illusion because you are focused on wielding the sword and understanding. It's like, this is wrong and I know it's wrong, and maybe other people are not acknowledging it as wrong, but you know it's wrong. And so it feels there's like a justice element that's coming through here. It feels important to you to focus on the illusion. But that's not where your joy is, right? Hierophant and strength, that's not where your inner authority is. That's not where your wish fulfillment is. Okay? This is your wish being granted. This is the wish fulfillment card. That's not where you that's not where you are. In understanding why, or trying to understand why, you are actively losing yourself. You're losing track of your own magic. Ace of Cups. But that's hard, you know? I think that there's a period of grief that you're dealing with here. The slate has been wiped clean on something in your life. So you kind of have to move on. Like, you see this guy very readily, very gallantly, right? I don't even know what that word means. Kind of moving into a new time, holding the star in his hand, that hope, that higher vision, that higher understanding. And that is your path right now. That's your mission, right? That's your only path right now. That's your only mission right now, right? Your only job at this time is to focus on what is next for you. And if that feels empty, then your perspective, your power, right, lies in understanding that it's not a lack of hope or a lack of direction or uncertainty. It's not things that are, I guess, blanketed in fearful statements, right? But rather, it's opportunity and possibility and wonder. What is coming in for you? Page of Wands. What is coming in for this collective? Two of Pentacles, Two of Wands. Well, you have the opportunity to say no to something. There's somebody here that will try to pull you back, you know? Something here. Like, you might find yourself in a position where you'd rather fight, because here we have that illusion, right? That veil that you'd like to pierce. That story that you want to cut through. It's possible that someone will come forward and bring that up to you again. I'm hearing like the story's not over. Story's not over. Whatever it is that you are moving on from, whatever your slate has been wiped clean from, story's not over. But this is going to work out in your favor. Let's see how. See what moves you need to make in order for it to work out in your favor. Got Justice on the split. High Priestess, Four of Wands. Your celebration is your own. You do not need to reveal all of your... I said this in a collective reading yesterday. You do not need to reveal all of what you know, right? This might be a time to sit in solitude a little bit more than you are pushing to engage or get to the bottom of something. Focusing on your nervous system before anything else. 10 of Swords. You know what happened. This is like 8 of Cups. This is like licking your wounds. 7 of Pentacles. How do you come out on top? What is this? Okay, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups, Queen of Wands, Death. Yeah. The Chariot. I feel like your discernment is going way up here. And I always think it's funny when I pull for, you know, how do you come out on top? And then I get all of these challenging cards because it really speaks to a level of resilience that's required. You come out on top because you have wisdom that's actively integrating into your system. You know what I mean? It also seems like you have a very special bond here that you're taking with you. And your optimism is kind of like at an all-time high here. It really is, you would be well suited in just focusing on yourself right now. I do want to say that. If you get an invitation to have a conversation or to hash something out or to get to the bottom of something, if you can decline, maybe do that. But also, like, if you can do that without compromising your truth and your needs, then go ahead, right? But otherwise, just leave it be. 3 of Pentacles. Yeah, somebody wants to work with you, but it doesn't seem to be true. There's something amiss here. 8 of Wands. The Empress at the bottom. 8 of Wands was at the bottom just a moment ago. So 3 of Pentacles, the Moon, 8 of Wands, the Empress. I also have the Lovers and the 3 of Swords. Your foundations, the relationships that matter, those foundations are really strong. And that does include like your relationship with yourself, your foundation that you've laid for yourself. Those things are very strong. You know, this could be self-trust. This could be, you know, your backbone. It could be like your home and your business or your work life. Like, you have a strong backbone here, whatever that looks like for you. But there is still some hurt feelings. There are some hurt feelings still that are circling you and your energetic field that it seems like they may resurface again soon here. So I'm going to ask again, how does this collective come out on top? What do they get out of this? What is their win? What is their prize? 3 of Pentacles and the King of Cups with Justice here. So there is something, okay, the Devil. There is something that, you know, this might be one of those situations where you don't come out on top. I'm not going to lie to you. You might not come out on top. But what is your perception? Because we keep coming back to perception. What is the perception there? And I can't help but notice the dogs are barking in the background. There's a really strong crone energy present here. I'm thinking Hecate. That's interesting. It didn't want to come out. Ace of Swords, 4 of Wands, 10 of Swords, the Devil, King of Cups, 3 of Pentacles. How do you come out on top? Well, babe, maybe you don't this time. Maybe you don't this time. Maybe the way that you come out on top, right? We still have your wishes granted. So maybe the way that you come out on top is being rerouted. The alchemy of you. Trust the endings in life. I don't know what else to say. You're sitting in the bed of the crone, and you can release it now, whatever this is.